Parking or affordable housing on Eglinton West? That was the big question in the neighborhood today as the city reconsiders plans it made in 2013 to bulldoze these two buildings and build parking spaces here instead. But today, the mayor was speaking out, saying that the city needs to prioritize affordable housing. It seems, though, that the community here is divided on the issue. Prime real estate for a city in desperate need of both affordable housing and parking, now in limbo. The plan to bulldoze these two buildings and pave over the site was put on hold today.
All those in favor?
Toronto's Parking Authority voted unanimously to revisit a plan made 6 years ago as the city's priorities change.
We have an affordable housing challenge in the city of Toronto. Everybody knows that, and we need to make sure that everything we're doing with city assets is in the public's interest and we're getting maximum leverage out of those assets.
Until today, the plan was to build 24 green P spaces on the lot to accommodate future demand for public parking and offset any loss of parking spaces when the Eglinton West LRT finally opens in 2021.
What they were going to do today was on the board agenda was going to move forward to have the tender to actually demolish all those buildings and move forward with the paving of a parking lot. And I just asked that they stop and not do that so that we could carefully consider what the options would be on that location right on transit to build affordable housing and whatever else might go with it, including parking.
The mayor says the city should focus on affordable housing near transit, not parking. But there are mixed opinions in the neighborhood.
Definitely, I would prefer having a parking lot here. That's good for my business.
So there's not much parking around here?
No, not at all.
I think we need housing in the neighborhood. There's too many people around without housing. And I see people walking around looking for a place to live, and there's never anywhere, because the cost of living around this neighborhood is so expensive.
The councillor for the ward says businesses in the area are hanging on by a thread, thanks in part to construction as well as lack of available parking. But he says a compromise would be ideal.
My hope is that we can do both, that we can build affordable housing there and provide some parking perhaps underneath.
And that's exactly what the Toronto Parking Authority is considering, perhaps building some kind of underground parking below affordable housing buildings. This plan will be back in front of the board in September.